Hello, my name is Maya Swanis, and in this series of videos we are going to go over the forms of legal citation for the types of primary authority issued by each of the three branches of government. This video, the second in the series, will cover statutes, which is the type of law created by Congress in the legislative branch of government. By the end of this video, you will be able to identify a citation to a statute and will know what each of the parts of the citation mean. Note that this citation format is based on Rule 12 of the Blue Book, and you can refer to that rule for more information. Let's jump in. Here is a basic citation to a federal statute. It includes some numbers and letters and a weird-looking squiggly symbol that looks like two S's stacked on top of one another. What does it all mean? The first number listed is the title number. U.S. federal statutory law is compiled into what is called the United States Code. The U.S. Code is then broken down into topical sections called titles. Here is a listing of all of the titles of the U.S. Code. You can see that Title IV deals with the flag and seal, state governments, and the states. But there are other titles that include statutes related to things like the census, food and drugs, patents, railroads, and many more. The second part of the citation is an abbreviation telling you which code we're talking about. Here, the citation is USC, which stands for United States Code. So when we see that, we know we're talking about a federal statute. Sometimes you will also see the code abbreviation for federal statutes listed as USCA or USCS. These are citations to either the U.S. Code Annotated or the U.S. Code Service, which are commercially published codes from West Publishing and LexisNexis. These commercial codes still include the text of the statute, but also include other helpful information such as cases that cite the statute or law review articles that discuss it. The next part of the citation is the squiggly mark. It is a section symbol and clues you into the fact that you are being directed to a specific provision within the title previously identified. The number immediately following the section symbol tells you what particular section the citation refers to. This citation identifies Section 1 of Title IV, which, if we take a look at the code, deals with the stripes and stars on the U.S. flag, and even includes a diagram outlining the standard proportions. Very cool. Note that if the citation references more than one section or a range of sections, you'll see two section symbols, one right after the other. The final number placed in parentheses directly after the section number is the year of the code you are citing. Note that with the most recent edition of the Blue Book that came out in 2020, including the year for federal statutes is now optional. Citations to state statutes tend to look slightly different and generally don't follow the same title number, then code abbreviation, then section, then year format. Rather, the format varies based on the individual state code structure. So in Washington, for example, the Blue Book abbreviation for the Washington Code is WASH Rev Code, which stands for the Washington Revised Code. Then we have the section symbol and three numbers separated by periods. The first number is the title, the second is the chapter within that title, and the third is the specific section. Sometimes local rules of the state courts provide different instructions for citing to that state's code. For example, while WASH Rev Code is the abbreviation for Washington's code under the rules of the Blue Book, the state courts direct that the abbreviation should be RCW, which stands for Revised Code of Washington. For this citation, Title I of the Revised Code of Washington deals with general provisions, Chapter 20 is also general provisions, and Section 010 relates to the state flag. As a brief aside, did you know that Washington has an endemic state mammal, and that mammal is the Olympic marmot? Look how cute it is! So that's a statutory citation. Now when you are reading an opinion or your casebook and see this, you'll be able to easily spot the statutory citations and know how to find them if you need to. This has been Maya Swanis for the Gallagher Law Library. Please visit our website to learn more about library services, find research guides, and for so much more. Thank you very much.